Hello everybody, how are you? This is teacher Clint. Today we're gonna analyze the first text in lesson 7 of HSK4 textbook. So let's take a look. 小李和小林聊天气和身体情况. First of all, it's important to translate, right? So that you can understand the meaning. If you want to translate, you have to learn the vocabulary, right? What does 小李 mean? Why we call people 小李? 小 means little, right? And this is a cute way to call your close friend or your colleague at work, right? And Li is always the surname, right? The family name. So call somebody little plus family name is a way to show your close relationship, right? It's just a nice way. And 小林, now you know, right? This is another person, right? And 和 means and. So 小李 and 小林, the two people, right? And what are they doing, right? What do they do? You already know the subject, right? Because a sentence is usually somebody does something and then you find the verb. The verb is 聊, chat, right? Usually we chat about something, right? Or we talk about something. So 聊. Okay, so the two people talk about something. What do they talk about? Right? 天气, 天 means the sky. 气 is air. So 天气 is the weather, right? 和 another 和 means that they talk about not only one thing, right? But also something else. 和 and. So they chat about the weather and 身体情况. Okay. 身体 means body. 情况 is a condition. So body conditions. It means health in general, right? So health conditions. Now we have the full translation of this sentence. 小李 and 小林 chat about weather and health condition, right? So first of all, know the vocabulary, right? Know the words 小李 and weather. These are key vocabulary that you need to know, right? And memorize. And 身体情况, right? And then we analyze the sentence structure, right? You may notice that when you say somebody and somebody, you just say A 和 B, right? Somebody 和 somebody, right? Somebody. For example, we can say he, like 他和我, right? So 他 means he, 和 and 我 means I. So he and I. Okay. Now we know the sentence pattern is about chat, right? 聊 chat. Okay, and then we can use this pattern to make our own sentence. Okay, so he and I chat about something, right? Well, 小李 and 小林 talk about weather. Then what about us? He and I, or she and I, right? Or my friend and I, or my teacher and I, or my teacher and his student. Guys, right? Be flexible. It can be anyone, any two people, right? Like a little girl and her mom, right? So the two people, you just add the somebody 和 somebody else, okay? And 聊, chat about, and then plus something, right? And then you add the topic you talk about. Maybe we can talk about work, 聊工作, right? If we just talk about work, then that's all. Sentence is complete, right? 他和我聊工作, it means he and I talk about work, right? Okay. I'm gonna add a pinyin and English translation so that you can understand better. Now AI is quite helpful. You guys can also use it to, learn language. Okay. So guys, now you see he and I talk about work. He and I use direct translation. Then it's much better for you to understand the sentence order, right? The word order in a sentence. Okay, guys. So now using this pattern, you can make your own sentence. Always learn to use, right? You learn a pattern and then you use it. All right. So this is helpful for you to improve your sense of language, your feeling about the sentence structure. Right. This is especially important for you to do the HSK test, the writing part. Right. Usually they will break the sentence down into random words, and they require you to put the words all together into a complete, correct sentence. Right. So they may say 天气、小李身体情况和 right. So they mess up the word order and let you create a new sentence or let you assemble all the parts of the sentence. So now you know the structure. You know it's somebody and somebody else chat about 聊 plus the topic. So why not we make another sentence? We can say like let's say 小王, right? Somebody's family name is Wang, right? Surname is Wang. So you call him 小王. Maybe he's your friend. 小王 and let's say this guy, right? His friend, 他的朋友, okay? 小王和 we use this pattern, right? 和 his friend, 他的朋友, right? And then we use the verb. Somebody does something, right? 聊. Okay, what do they talk about? Maybe the two guys like fishing or going to the gym. So that they may talk about fitness, right? So how to say fishing? 钓鱼和, right? So this time they talk about more than one thing, right? They talk about two things. 钓鱼和健身. So guys, now this is a complete sentence, right? And let's let me add the pinyin. So 小王 and his friend chat about fishing and fitness. That's the sentence we make, right, by ourselves after learning this sentence pattern. Okay. After learning this sentence pattern. Okay, so that's usually the case. And in the writing test, they may just break down the word order like this. They may put, actually when you do the reading, you can do this exercise by yourself. So when you read the textbook, you can break the sentence order into, break the sentence into random words and try to assemble back. 小王，他的朋友小王 and then they will do something like this. Okay, you see? They will say 和 and 钓鱼和健身. Okay, So fishing and fitness. 他的朋友 his friend. 小王 little Wang. 聊 all right. So when you do this writing test, I can share with you a technique. It's important to find the subject and also the verb, right? Actually, find the verb so that you know it's like somebody is doing something or somebody does something, right? Find the, usually it's subject plus verb plus object, okay? So in simple English, it's somebody does something. All right, guys, somebody does something. Okay, so if we are given a test like this in the HSK3 or 4, right? You usually see they will let you put the words back into a complete and correct sentence. Okay, so who is somebody, right? 小王 is somebody. So but on the condition that we already know the words. That's why knowing the 3,000 most commonly used Chinese characters is the basics, right? You have to know the basics. Meaning, if you are given these vocabulary, you know what they mean, okay? And not only vocabulary, right? Do not memorize the character, one by one. Try to memorize and accumulate more phrases, right? Like 钓鱼, so it's like a phrase, okay? Like 他的朋友, his friend. It's important to know friend, of course, but also accumulate more phrases like his friend. What if they break this down? 他的朋友, right? They break it and let you assemble, right? So we have to make sure we do not say 朋友他的. Usually this 的 is like an adjective, connecting an adjective and a noun, because this 的 is describing something, right? Usually a noun. Okay, somebody does something, so we know 小王, right? Or 他的朋友, right? So there are two people, right? His friend. 和 and. So we can either say 他的朋友和小王, right? Like his friend and 小王. It sounds weird, right? His, whose. We haven't mentioned who yet, right? So we have to say 小王和他的朋友, right? 小王 and his friend. This will sound normal, right? And okay, and then we'll find the verb. Somebody does something. What do they do? 聊 is a verb, right? So 小王和他的朋友聊 chat about what? There must be an object, right? Or the topic they talk about. So 钓鱼 fishing 和 and 健身 fitness. So in this way, we can put all the words back into the sentence, right? 小王和他的朋友聊钓鱼和健身. Okay. Guys, in this video, I analyzed this sentence from the HSK textbook, right? By analyzing this sentence, I shared with you a technique. First, how to better understand this. Know the vocabulary and use and try to find the structure of the sentence. After you know the structure, you can create your own sentence and thus improve your speaking. After learning something, you want to improve your speaking, right? And you can talk about your own life. So this is one very important strategy. I call it sentence pattern strategy. The more you read, the more you do this exercise, the easier you will find to break down the sentence and find the structure, because it's usually easy to replace the subject. After you find the subject, you can replace it. It can be 小王, then it can be somebody else. It can be he, I, Tom, Jack, right? So subject. And object, right? They can talk about weather, then they can talk about work, right? And or they can talk about fishing and fitness. So replace the subject, objects, and then you get your own sentence. And by doing exercise like this, you will improve your natural feeling of the sentence, so that when you do the writing test, you can more easily put the words back into a correct sentence. Therefore, you will probably get a better score, right, in the writing test. Okay, guys. Now, next, you can analyze the next sentence by yourself. Okay. And yeah, so for the text, you can come to my teaching website, right? Because you can click the sentence and listen, right? I always break the long sentences into short ones, because it will be much easier for you to find the subject, verb, and object, right? And you can click and listen to improve your listening and pronunciation, right? For speaking, the tones can be challenging, but if you listen and imitate, you will, naturally, gradually improve your pronunciation, right? Your tones, and speak more like a native speaker. Okay, guys, that's it for this lesson. If you want to get a one-on-one training, you can comment below the video or contact me. My WeChat is, I'll leave my WeChat here, Teacher Clint 2025, right? This is my WeChat. You can contact me. I offer one-on-one teaching online, right? Just like this. Talk to you later. Enjoy learning.